Now we have to go to another area. That other area deals with what happens when you see somebody who's doing the wrong thing. You're not allowed to hate anybody. You're not allowed to hate a Jew. Why? But the Torah says in certain cases you're supposed to hate. You're supposed to hate the wicked. So who's that referring to? If you're supposed to love every Jew like yourself, when it says you're supposed to hate the wicked, who does that refer to? So the answer may surprise you. The only person you can hate is somebody that's exactly like yourself, went to the same school as you, had the same rabbi and teacher, and not only that, he spent the same amount of time, and you've also told him that this is the wrong thing to do, and you've tried to bring him back. And then you're allowed to dislike this person and tell your teacher he should dislike him. But it's only for the guy who's been in the same yeshiva as you, who's been together through the mill, the same as you, has had the same education, same opportunity for godliness, and he still rejects it, throws it away. You're allowed to hate this person. But you really can't hate the person's soul. You can only hate the Yetzer Hara, the animal soul. You're supposed to hate the evil in the person, not the good. So even while you dislike the person's evil, you love his goodness. Because the soul is still that beautiful soul that's one with God. So wait a second. King David says the epitome of hate, I hate them. Who does that refer to? Well, those are people who have no portion in the God of Israel. They have lost their connection with God completely because they're destructive to the society. They have taught the society the ways of evil. And those people, those are the ones who reject God completely and try to get people to reject God and reject goodness and reject the teachings of the Torah. Those people who teach that way, you're allowed to dislike and hate. So you may think, oh, but you're not allowed to, therefore you have to hate a lot of people because a lot of people say that they're... So let me tell you something. There was once a man came to the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, and he says he's an Apikoros. He's somebody who the Rebbe should hate because he professes ideas that are contrary to what the Rebbe stands for, and he denies everything that the Rebbe is about. So the Rebbe said, oh, an Apikoros, a real live Apikoros. Wow, he says, you probably know the entire Talmud. He said, no, I don't know what a Talmud is. Well, you know the Tanakh, you know the Bible with the commentaries? He says, well, not really. I had some bar mitzvah lessons. Tell me, do you understand Jewish philosophy? You're familiar with the Kuzari, you're familiar with the Moreh Nevuchim, you're familiar with the Chovas HaLevavos, are you familiar with the writings of the Ari? I mean, you must, in order to be an Apikoros, you had to have had discussions about the values and of Israel, of the Torah, and you must have discussed those things. Rabbi, I'll tell you the truth, I don't even remember my Haftorah, but I'm an Apikoros. So the Rebbe says, excuse me, my good man, you're not an Apikoros, you're not a heretic, you're just an Amoritz, an ignoramus. Today, there is no Apikoros. There's no one really that knows so much about his Judaism and rejects it and teaches people to reject it, to have the title. For in order to be an Apikoros, you really have to be someone knowledgeable in the Torah. Just to say, I reject it, I can't stand it, this is not what I think Judaism should be about, that's just the rantings and the expressions of someone who has had limited existence, limited study, and barely remembers his Haftorah.